Now remember, a crucial meeting of the NCP is going to be taking place in a short while from now, and CNN News 18 has the inside scoop for what might be proposed at the NCP meeting today. Now, MP Praful Patel is supposedly going to be putting in a proposal on voting at the key NCP meet on not accepting Sharad Pawar's resignation. Now remember, Sharad Pawar had made a big announcement a few days ago to step down as the chief of the NCP. That announcement at the time was met with emotional pleas from NCP leaders and workers. They continue to ask him to stay on as the chief. But one of the big questions that arose post him stepping down was who exactly will be taking over the reins of the NCP. Now, a crucial NCP meet is going to begin in a short while from now. That big inside scoop is that Praful Patel is going to be putting down a proposal on voting at the key NCP meet on not accepting Sharad Pawar's resignation. We're crossing over to CNN News 18's Mumbai Bureau Chief Vinaya Deshpande to get us more details on this. Vinaya, so again, the big inside scoop is that Praful Patel is going to be putting down a proposal on voting at the key NCP meet on not accepting Sharad Pawar's resignation. Let's say this does go through. Even if it does go through, and even if they do not accept Sharad Pawar's resignation, what will happen at that point?
Well, Aisha, yes, let me tell you that this is an extremely important piece of news, because for the last 2 days we have been reporting that there is no consensus. While Sharad Pawar has said that he has put his foot down, saying that he will resign, we have seen the kind of protests that have emerged. We are seeing that even within the committee of 18 members which has been appointed, there hasn't really been a consensus. I spoke to KK Sharma yesterday, and as we heard him say that, the sentiment was that Sharad Pawar should continue at least till the 2024 elections. And now this is a massive development that's taking place. Top sources from within the NCP are telling us that today, instead of putting forth any other name as the successor of Sharad Pawar as the NCP president, Praful Patel will put forth a proposal saying that Sharad Pawar's resignation will not be accepted. Now, this seems to be falling in line with what Sharad Pawar told the cadres yesterday. He said that there are several out-of-station leaders who have also come. He will consult them. He will take 2 to 3 days, and thereafter he will take a call which will not make all these youth workers sit in protest the way they did for the last 2 days. That was a clear-cut hint that possibly things were not going as per what was earlier the plan after Sharad Pawar resigned, that his daughter Supriya Sule might take over. That threw everybody off the track, so as to say. What happens really, Ayesha, today after this proposal is put forth is possibly that the ball will again be put to Sharad Pawar's court. Well, he will say that he will take a day or two more to think about it. So as of now, what we are hearing is no, it will not be Supriya Sule whose name will be put forth in that committee meeting. That committee will unanimously reject the proposal that has been put forth by Sharad Pawar. Remember, just 2 days ago, Sharad Pawar had said that whatever decision the committee takes, it will be acceptable to him and he will not be beyond that decision. He has also said that he is a leader who goes by the democratic way of functioning. So today's meeting is going to be key. In some sense, critics may say that nothing really will happen out of that meeting, which is what the sense was even till late last night as we were talking to several top sources. But the fact that nothing much will happen will only indicate that Sharad Pawar's grip over the party will only further strengthen. The ball will be in his court again. He may take a few more days in order to take a call on that. So as of now, at least putting a comma to this drama that has been unfolding in Maharashtra for the last 2 days, it seems like the committee will now tell Sharad Pawar it does not accept his resignation. It will thereafter be his call as to what to do later. We will have to wait and watch about what he says, because nobody in Maharashtra politics has ever been able to predict Pawar's mind. After the committee takes a call, it will still be Pawar's final word, and we will have to wait for it. Back to you.
Now, Vinaya, bouncing off of that, could you explain why exactly Sharad Pawar made that big announcement? What was behind it? Why did he decide to step down as the NCP chief?
Well, it's very interesting, Ayesha. The timing of this decision, the timing of this announcement is what is being looked at with great curiosity, really. Remember, for the last fortnight or so, there have been rife speculations about, whether there was a split from within the party, whether there were growing aspirations from Ajit Pawar, who's the nephew of Sharad Pawar and who has a very strong grip over NCP after Sharad Pawar. There was a buzz about whether there was this clear-cut, difference of opinion between Ajit Pawar and Sharad Pawar, and whether that would lead to a kind of a vote from within the party, where the leaders may have to finally end up choosing between Sharad Pawar and Ajit Pawar. A larger sense from within the party cadres is that while Sharad Pawar is the de facto supreme leader of the NCP, the politics of the party will have to continue even after him, and a future path will have to be put forth. And that is why, looking at Sharad Pawar's political career, which has lasted over 60 years, and the active political life is in some sense behind him now, as he himself has said that it is time to stop somewhere. The sense was that for the party to go ahead, there were some important decisions that needed to be taken, and at such a crucial juncture, Sharad Pawar sprung this surprise. Many say this isn't really a surprise because at least the four close-knit people, the four family members, knew about this decision, and that is why we saw their calm faces on the day Sharad Pawar announced this decision. This in some sense consolidates his hold again, because there has been a lot of emotional churning within the party. We have seen that there was a clear-cut, two camps that had happened, where one group clearly said that it was time to hand over the reins to someone else, while the other group said that no, it was important for Sharad Pawar to remain at the helm till 2024. So in some sense, the timing is being debated, while this is something that was in the offing for some time now. Back to you.
Absolutely. Vinaya, please do stay with us. We also want to get a word in from News 18's Mayuresh, who's also joining us on the line to get us more of an angle on this story and what's taking place when it comes to latest developments. Mayuresh, we just got a breaking input about how at the key NCP meet, which we're going to be seeing later today, there's going to probably be a proposal that's put down by Praful Patel, and the proposal is essentially going to be about not accepting Sharad Pawar's resignation as the NCP chief. Then we're also learning that Supriya Sule's name will not be on the table for the NCP chief. Can you talk about the contenders when it comes to taking up that post, taking up the reins of the party?
Absolutely. That's a piece of information from morning. My colleague Vinaya is sharing with us that there is kind of we can say, two factors or two factions within the NCP's committee. When one faction is of the opinion that Sharad Pawar's resignation should be accepted, but now the information which we are getting on our network is that the Praful Patel might put that proposal that Sharad Pawar's resignation should not be accepted. But if we talk about who in the case if committee decides to accept the resignation, and in the case Sharad Pawar decides to go ahead with his resignation, then who will be the contender? Because all the top leaders, including Praful Patel, Jayant Patil, they themselves have basically said that they don't want to take that responsibility because they have some limitations in their way. So in such scenario, Supriya Sule is the only face as of now which has got acceptance across all the parties. She is the face of the party at the national politics, and also she has a good connect with other political parties and their leaders. So that's why her name is coming up as a top contender in this entire saga.
All right, Mayuresh, thank you for joining us and giving us that information on this. We also want to thank our Mumbai Bureau Chief Vinaya Deshpande for getting us those details. Now,